it's fall. Let's do something with butternut squash. This is such a yummy and versatile recipe. I know you hear me say versatile a lot because I want my recipes to be something that you can do and switch up, do different things with it so you don't get bored. So this is like a, I don't know how to, what did I name this? Spicy roasted butternut squash. This is also can be done with pumpkin as well. So you can put it over a baked potato. You can put it over a bowl of hummus. You can put it over a bowl of mashed cauliflower. This little recipe, you can eat it by itself, but it can also be a topper on top of a piece of protein. So just think of this as a very decadent vegetable to add to any dish. Now, what I did ahead of time was I cut up a butternut squash into rings, and I took a spoon, and I scooped out the insides of the squash rings. And then of course some of them don't have a ring because it's the small end of the squash. So we're going to make a little glaze before we put these in the oven. So I am adding avocado oil. We are going to add ground cardamom. That goes a long way, so you don't need a whole lot. Pumpkin pie spice. Don't forget, squash are so good for you. They are anti-inflammatory. They're actually loaded with antioxidants. They're good for hormonal health. They help regulate blood pressure. I mean, they're just a really, really all-around great food to eat. Now, that was sea salt. Now we're going to add in some crushed or minced garlic. Get that minced up really quick. I love a garlic rocker. They're my favorite. Now we're just going to take this garlic and put it into the mixture. All right. I'm going to whisk this together. Whoops. You could add anything you want in here, really. I mean, you could add lemon. We're just going to roast these. That's step one. And this is just going to be a little glaze to put on the squash. Now, I'm going to add a little bit more avocado oil and give it one more whisk. Got one piece of garlic that didn't mince very well, little piece of skin. All right. Now we're going to take a pastry brush and just coat these bad boys just to give them some flavor while they're roasting. If you want to skip this step, you can, but I don't recommend it. It's just going to add so much flavor to your squash. And we are going to put these in the oven at 400 degrees. And they need to be, about an inch apart. And we're going to do this until they're soft. So I would say probably like 25-30 minutes, because since some of them have a large hole in the middle, they're going to cook pretty quick. Garlic's in the onion family, don't forget. And onion family is good for your heart. Food really does have the power to heal and to keep us healthy. We just need to view it that way, right? All right. I want to really make sure I get all that garlic out of the bowl. So we're just going to scoop it on out like so. And no, I'm not going to cook with the ramekin in the center. I have one extra piece of squash I'm going to put in here and just go ahead and add in the rest of that yummy coating. Avocado oil is great for cooking. It can withstand high heat. So that's the reason I'm not using extra virgin olive oil. Now I'm going to put these in the oven at 400 degrees and I will be back in a minute. When they come back out, we are going to make this beautiful dish come alive. Howdy, the squash has come out of the oven, and now what I'm doing is I am just cutting around the rings to get the squash out of the center. And this is just such an easier way for me to cut a squash or a pumpkin because I'm not fighting the raw, tough skin. And so then we're just dicing it. and adding it to a bowl. And with the rings, I just cut around it, super easy. It just really, it's easier on my hands. Cutting a squash really does hurt my hands if it's raw. My arms and my hands just get tired. So this is just an easier solution. By all means, whatever works for you, go for it. Now I'm just going to take the parsley. My hands are a little sticky from the squash, and I'm just going to chop it while I have my cutting board out. There we go. Now what we're going to do is get this out of the way. Wipe my hands off. And we're going to add to our bowl, we are going to add some apple cider vinegar. About a tablespoon or so. We're going to add in some red pepper flakes. Not a lot, just to give it a little kick. Some sea salt. And half of that parsley. Now we're going to give it a good mix. Oh, one other ingredient we need to add is some maple syrup. You know I love some maple syrup as my sweetener. And that's it, my friends. You have completely delicious, spiced up, roasted squash or pumpkin. This will work for either recipe. I'm just going to add some more parsley and make it beautiful like so. Can you see it? Look how beautiful. I love it. This can be a side dish. You can put it over some protein. You can put it over hummus. It's just very versatile. But another fall recipe in the books. And if you like my recipes, by all means, please put a comment under the video. Full recipe is below, and thanks for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful fall season. I hope you're enjoying some football, and I hope you get in your kitchen and try some healthy recipes for you and your family. Have a wonderful day. I gotta go for now, but before I do, I have one question. What is on your fork? Bye for now.